Okay, I'm going live, yeah?
Yeah,
As in, I'm going live, but I won't go live.
yeah,
Okay, just check the stream on your phone.
checking.
We have a live videos now there.
What do you see right now?
We have a live videos now there.
I just see challenged one.
Basically, now this is the first challenge. We've got our represent over here, Pengy, with us.
Hi, Pengi.
And we've got two balls.
Okay, perfect. So let's go then, buddy. Devin, you can
1
start.
minute. I'll have to send this link to people.
Yeah. It's been a hectic game week. Ready, bud? You also delaying it, huh?
Just send it to all my groups. Send.
Send it to me also. Got it. Yeah, so ready when you are, bro.
Yeah, geez, okay, cool. Huh.
Let's smile over your face.
So, okay, let's start.
Dosto. Vibe that, can you hear
What
me?
is up, YouTube? Thank you for tuning in to another exciting and embarrassing episode for me, unfortunately, today. Uh, I have had an abysmal week in TFL.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, but then I spoke to Alden while prepping for this episode, and if the world overall 13 odd thousand also tells me that yeah, he had a bad week, I can just say that it was a bad week for all the pros and all the fucking amateurs just swung it this week. So on that note, I want to congratulate Ankit for having a banger of a week and taking the lead for the first time. But I also want to remind everybody that Spurs were also leading the season at one point.
Buddy, at one point, wasn't towards the end of the season. So,
Go for it.
wasn't towards the end of the season, yeah. But anyway, I mean, you can, it's okay. I mean, I don't want to like be cocky and all right now. But yeah, I did have a banger of a game. We got 146 points. Smashed it. Was 26 points behind you. I've shown what I am. The cream always rises to the top, and class is permanent, form is temporary. All these muhavre, like you call them, hold truth till today. And anyway, enough talking about this. I think we should move on, focus on the next game week. And before we get to the next game week, all of y'all watching should know we went to World for All Care Animal Care, who I am representing, and yeah, we helped the four like friends of ours over there who helped us with certain challenges, and let's see how the basically the whole point of the challenge was we ran three challenges with these animals.
Yeah.
And out of three, between Devin and me, whoever won two challenges,
Huh.
the loser would have to basically make six transfers, five transfers or six. How many did we make?
Five.
Five transfers. Sorry. So we made five transfers each, or we will make five transfers each, based on who lost, and the person who loses will have to bring in those five players who are below 10% of ownership value. Yeah. Make that soft now behind, please. There's feedback. Yeah. So, anyway, let's see how those challenges went through. We'll be right back. Watch those challenges and have fun.
Basically, now this is the first challenge. We've got our represent over here, Pengi, with us.
Hi, Pengi.
And we've got two balls which Mr. Mohan is holding for us. Hi, Buldeja. And we are going to be having both our names, Devin and Ankit, kept below the balls. So the ball which Pengi goes for first or eats out of is going to be the winner in this challenge. So let's begin this challenge.
Okay.
Picture him coming.
Left is Ankit, right is Devin. Let the challenge begin.
Come, Pengi. Come on, come on. Which one?
No way!
Always. Oh, that's a clear winner. There's a clear winner over here. Gogu ji, aapka ghagra. So that's us done with challenge one. That was as easy as that. And Ankit clearly the winner over here.
What the hell?
Yeah. Some reaction share of yours. Keep eating, buddy. Good one. Tastier than that.
I don't know why. I don't know why, but he went there.
Challenge number 2. We've got represent Lucky and Murphy, and we've got the food bowls again. Now the point is, it's a race. Yeah, Devin in real life always loses a race, but here things might be different because someone's going to be carrying him. Well, anyway, jokes apart, but they're going to be running from A to B, and whoever reaches the bowl first will be the winner.
So who's your champion?
Well, I'll go with my friend Murphy over here.
Okay.
Devin, I think Lucky is yours. Yeah.
Okay.
You like how you've been lucky throughout this game. Maybe another one here. So let's start. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Murphy, you got my back, Murphy. Lucky को थोड़ा late छोड़ना. मस्ती कर रहा हूँ. Okay. We ready?
Yeah.
यार तुम्हें जब go बोलूँगा तब छोड़ना. Are we ready?
We're ready.
Okay, boys. In 3. Ready? Hey.
Yeah.
Ovi. 3, 2, 1. Go! Attack! Attack! Come
We're
on!
ready.
Oh my!
I won.
In 3.
Woo!
Hey, we have a winner, Lucky. 2. So that's 1 all. 1 for Devin, 1 for me. So now basically it's 1 all. Devin with 1 and myself with 1, and we've got another challenge coming up which will be the decider, and you know what the challenge is. Devin with 1 and myself with 1. Challenge number 3, we've got Lucky here with us, and the idea is Devin's going to go this way, I'm going to go this way, and whoever Lucky follows is a winner. Finally. So let's do Devin. Yeah. Ready? Okay. In 3, 2, 1. Come on. Do that. 1, 2, 3. Come here, Lucky. No!
But that didn't count.
Good boy. So finally, this is the way Lucky came, and yes, come on, give me some kisses. Okay, we have a winner. So Devin is going to be taking players in his team who have less than 10% ownership value, and I'm free. I'm a free bird with this free hit. Thank you. Who have less than 10% ownership value, and I'm free. I'm a free bird with this free hit. Thank you. Who have less than
So yeah,
10% ownership value.
everyone hates a champion, and this is just another trial for me. I will get past it with the TFL GOAT giving me great advice. Everyone hates a champion. That's Alden Morris.
Big lines for a small man.
I will get past it with the
Yeah.
TFL GOAT
Firstly, thanks for having me
giving
on.
great advice.
And yeah, wonderful
That's
challenge.
Alden Morris.
I could not see the whole video. Who ended up winning the challenge? Ankit, no?
The guy
Yeah.
who went there the day before me.
So whatever you say, man. I mean, yeah, it was fun to be honest. But honestly,
Yeah.
more than anything else, what Devin and me got to see over there is the wonderful work that World for All is doing. They're taking over
Yeah.
and they're taking care of so many different dogs over there. So many dogs who get run over and going through different sorts of issues in life, and they are just doing a wonderful job. And I mean, it was a great experience. I really enjoyed it. Uh, yeah.
Then garden ho gaya.
Yeah, yeah. So, anyway, so that challenge now it says that Devin takes players in his team which have less than 10% ownership, while I am a free bird and I can do what the fuck I want. So I'm going to do just that. But before we get there, Devin, any words or कुछ है बोलने के लिए डेविन आपके पास? नहीं है.
I'll be back on top this week.
Okay.
Like, that's all I have to say.
Chalo, fair enough.
And
Fair enough. Anyway, now let's move on to some more important parts of other important parts of the show, is where we discuss the upcoming game week, where we have Alden Morris, who's been silently killing it. He's just coming up, and this he had a decent game. He didn't do so well, Alden, but I mean, obviously your tips really helped us last time. I don't know why you didn't follow it. And by the way, we had to circle around our captain picks from last game week.
the punts, right? The
The
punts.
punts. So you had picked Salah, Devin, Alden, you had picked
Maguire.
Harry Maguire. Oh my god, that was a disaster.
my whole week, even with the punts, have been a disaster.
Oh god, man. Sorry.
Who did you pick? Greenwood.
Mason.
I think you won now with the punt then.
We know. I know I won.
19 versus 13 versus
-1.
2.
Two.
Oh, two.
Yeah.
Yeah. -1 was Watkins.
Oh
my
yeah,
God.
that was.
There was
terrible.
one manager in the top 10k who were captain.
Yeah.
Who captained
No.
Watkins. Yeah.
I mean,
Wow.
I guess.
But
in the
if you're a
10
Watkins owner and if you're watching, do know that he plays in 36, right? He just got 1 game suspension and not 2 games or
yeah.
3 games.
Oh, he's back.
It was 2 yellow cards, not a direct red. So it's
And he
just one
played
game
his
suspension.
he played his suspension out for the last game, last night against.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
Crazy.
was
So Alden, who are the players to watch this week? And what are we to do with all
Yeah.
of these fucking teams who are not playing this game week?
honestly, like, if you look at it, it's a blank game week, but the fixtures are great. We have 4 amazing fixtures, including Spurs versus Wolves, City versus Newcastle, Salah, Liverpool versus West Brom, and Everton versus Sheffield United. So this could be a high-scoring blank game week, for all we know. And these teams are fighting for something. There's a lot of motivation involved.
Correct.
They're all fighting for either top 4 place or top 6 place, right? So if you'd ask me like top 3 picks for this week, you know, and I'm not going to say the most popular ones. I'm just going to say probably some punts. Like you could go with Bale. I'm not sure how highly owned he is now, but Bale for Wolves. I called Bale. I called Bale last week also versus Leeds. I'm
Yeah.
not sure if you guys remember.
Yeah.
So
you
it didn't work out really well because they overloaded on him on that side.
Right.
But
Yeah.
Wolves are, you can't expect much from Wolves. They're hopeless.
Yeah.
I watched them play. They lost all them. I mean, Nuno is playing like players just for the sake of giving them game time now. I'm not sure the names, but uh, they're basically on the beach. So, and
Yeah.
Spurs will be fighting for it.
Yeah.
And then Mahrez and Foden, they're both under 10% TSB. So Mahrez and Foden, and I've seen a lot of City forum fan predictions. They say Mahrez and Foden around 70 to 80% to start.
Oh, really?
And
Basically,
Mahrez is on penalties
basically
now.
because Pep wants a team. Yeah, Pep wants a team to be in rhythm, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
And I've seen a lot of people trying going Aguero.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Aguero?
I think he's gonna play not every game. I mean, दो ही तो game बची है, but he's gonna start both because Pep wants him to have
Two out
the
of three.
record for
2 out of
most
3,
goals
right?
for a single Premier League club, and I think he's
Yeah, he needs
equal
2
to
goals.
his record
He needs
right
2
now.
goals to break
One
it.
more goal and he'll beat it. So he's gonna play till the end of the season. So balance two games, Aguero's Nakki starting.
Yeah, I mean, in
Champions
that,
League
I don't
final
think he
he
starts
won.
all of them.
Huh?
I don't think he starts all of them. He'll probably be benched for this one and start the next 2.
Why? Because he's not going to play him in the Champions League final.
yeah, I mean, I don't think Guerrero starts the Champions
Um,
League final. I think he's probably coming on as a
Yeah, he
sub.
won't start the Champions League one.
Yeah, so and I
So
think
then
he's
But
going
why
to
is
we
he
use.
want to
resting?
manage. I mean, he is very injury prone, right? I mean, and he's going to be sold anyways. He's going to go to another league. You'd want Pep to give him out in fine condition, not
No, no,
injured.
no. I don't think, man. I think he's, and I don't think Aguero also is going to like want to stay on the bench. Or something. I'm sure he'll want to play. Although they had a little scuffle on the way out last game. I don't know if you all saw that or not, but there was some shit going on between Pep and Aguero when he was.
Because that
Not as
football
bad
penalty.
as Mane and
yeah,
Klopp.
yeah,
Not as bad as Mane and Klopp.
that was downright some. Anyway, but Aguero.
I saw this
Huh?
hack, like cheat code on Twitter by Late Riser, and he says that people like Kun and Jesus, if they're gonna start the game, right, the night before, they usually upload, like they upload something on their Instagram stories, something related to the lineup. Like it's happened very often, and this time Aguero hasn't posted anything yet, and no one's been expecting him to do so. So there's a lot of speculation that he might
Oh.
not start. There's a lot of speculation that he might not start.
Dropped him for the penalty.
But I mean, now if you're asking like 3 picks, I didn't like to ask you now. I mean, I can give you my 3 picks since I've done so well this last game week. Maybe I have a right to speak now on the show. Finally, give me time, screen time. But the 3 picks that I would probably forget 3 picks, but the fixtures, like I think you have already mentioned, was Everton and Sheffield. Cracking fixture, yeah. Definitely worth. I don't know worth a triple up or not, but why not? You can have a Godfrey and a Digne and a DCL in your lineup. Really promising, I feel. The other 2 fixtures, at least, maybe not so tasty for this game week, but it is kind of tasty. But towards the end of the season, definitely teams that everyone should, I feel, target is one is West Ham, and the other one being Leeds. Both these teams wanting to prove more. West Ham have something to fight for. Leeds do not have something to fight for, but still they don't have a Champions League or a Europa to fight for, but they still have their name that has come up. Be
Manager.
a manager
The
they fight
manager's
for.
carrying a stick and threatening to put it into
Absolutely.
unset spaces if they fuck up.
Absolutely. So they
Bamford has Euros to fight for.
correct.
Yeah, Bamford's fighting
yeah.
for England.
Absolutely, good shot there. And so, yeah, I mean Euros they do have, but obviously this game.
Rafinha's playing for a Liverpool transfer.
Yeah, fair enough. You could say that.
Is he? Is he though?
Wishful thinking, but yeah, sure. Someone needs to replace Mane.
Salah will go.
Salah, Asha. Salah.
Yeah.
Regarding
He's
the
not
Everton
bad.
versus Sheffield United fixture, regarding the Everton versus
Yeah,
Sheffield
yeah.
United fixture, yeah, it was a good shout. I wanted to bring up a stat.
Sure.
This was via FPL Buna who brought it up on from FF Scout. He told that he brought up the fact that Sheffield United have had the 42 crosses conceded on the left flank, on their left flank, compared to
42.
16 on the right flank. Right? Sheffield United have conceded 42 crosses on their left hand side compared to 16 on the right hand side. So this is great for players like Richarlison, Coleman. Coleman
Correct.
has been playing basically, right midfield, right wing back.
man.
Correct.
Yeah.
And yeah, I saw the average position maps and he's way up front. Yes, the last game versus Villa, they played three at the back, right?
Yeah.
They played three at the back for 2 games in a row now. I don't expect them to change formation now. They've been doing pretty well defensively also. So, and Coleman was subbed off. He was subbed off in the second.
Early. Correct.
So he definitely starts the next one.
Is Sheffield likely to concede a penalty? What is their scene? Do they fuck up in the penalty box when they're defending?
I'm not
Because I have
checking
Stiggy and I need some sign that he's gonna fucking do something for me. I've been carrying him past 5 weeks.
Yeah, if there's any game he's going to do something, it has to be this. Hopefully. DCL is like a main target, obviously.
Yeah.
He's basically the talisman of the team. Like almost 60%, 50 to 60% of the chances end up on him for Everton.
Yeah, but if we like, I just want to jump the boat here from Everton to another forward, another striker who has been missing from the scenes. Last week he performed, but he's still been under the radar because obviously no one had him. Is Danny Ings, who's back, and he cracked it last game week, and he's here this time playing against Fulham. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, the only problem is injury, right? Injury prone. Injury prone. Otherwise, he's got 2 great fixtures with Fulham and Leeds.
Yeah,
Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah.
Yeah.
And those are pretty open games.
correct.
And Southampton, people have been saying Southampton have been looking pretty bad as a team.
Yeah,
But there are few moments in the game where they actually do really well. Their build-up play is amazing. They put in really good crosses, and now Ings back is a boost.
yeah,
Right? You can't ignore Che Adams too, who has been amazing.
correct.
Yeah, so they're pretty good under the radar considering the fact that they're on the beach. But if you're going to choose between Ings and DCL, Che Adams and Bamford Antonio, you have to go for the teams who are fighting for,
Something.
who have
Got
more
it.
position. Yeah,
True.
Also, how do you trust a player who always goes weak in the knees? How? I'm talking about Ings,
Yeah,
by the
Ings.
way. Fucking injury issues. You can't, bro. He'll play. You never know when he's gonna fucking tweak something, pull something, and boom, he's finished. You're gambling on that kind of a player. So I don't think it's worth Ings. Because
There's
how?
Antonio.
Like,
There's Antonio too. That way.
but Antonio's. So I have punted on Antonio this week in my main team, and I think I will also in the TFL team, because Antonio does not play one game and that gets injured. He comes back, he'll play 5, 6, 7 games, then he'll fuck himself up.
He
Ings
has-
this season has played 2, sat out 3, 4, played, sat out 2. This is how Ings has fucking gone through the entire season. So that is super dodgy for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think every player, whether it's Antonio or Bamford or everyone, DCL, everyone is fighting for a spot in the Euros team. So you can't.
Antonio is not going to. He's already played for Jamaica, man.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Okay, so leave him out of the mix. But yeah, I mean everyone's
We
fighting.
messed out Liverpool versus West Brom.
Yeah,
क्या
well,
बोल रहे 5-0, 6-0, 7.
bro, Pereira's just.
8-0.
I don't think Pereira will score that many, bro. Chill, take it easy. Pereira's- Oh, actually, talking about Liverpool scoring that many. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
I just want to make a case, okay,
Yeah.
for Liverpool. Second half, normally the half that United decides to turn it on, Liverpool decided to turn it on, and the way they were playing was very like it reminded me of last season when Liverpool were in full like thrust. The way
It
they
was
were
a
pushing, the way they were like taking chances, and just the way that pace at which they were transitioning from defense to offense, and they did not give United any solace or peace on the ball. That was amazing. And right now you can see that those guys are desperate for a top four, and they
yeah.
will demolish
Agreed.
everybody who comes in front because they need to cover their GD also.
It was a Trent versus Leicester 2.0 performance. Like just like
Crazy.
last
Yeah.
season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but we have to keep in mind that Maguire is a huge loss for them. They, for United,
Yeah. And
they were pretty bad with set pieces.
absolutely
Matic was
pathetic. He's like
he
I'm lucky
started.
to say.
He did well for the Leicester game. He was amazing, but against this Liverpool, Matic wasn't that great.
Yeah, I mean,
He
What do
doesn't
you?
have the legs, brother. He doesn't have the legs.
no, but honestly, I'll tell you, see, I'm not taking anything away from Liverpool in the second half. Yes, they were a different team, like how you've been seeing last few weeks. They definitely played their hearts out. But honestly, United were also like just really desperate. They were, I think, 2-1 down in the during halftime. Oh no, sorry, 2-1 down in the second half, early second half, yeah, 47 minute,
Yeah.
I think Mane scored, or whoever scored, I don't know. But United were just very desperate, and they are, obviously you saw there was before the last goal also they scored, who did they bring on? They put Scott behind, and they removed, who did they remove from Matic? Someone came on for Matic, right, in the end. But the point being, they were really like chasing ducks over there. There was nothing happening for them. Uh, it was really poor. I mean, and United were just desperate and they were shambles. I don't know. I'm losing words a little to say. I was really disappointed to watch that game, but it's fine.
I mean, United have nothing to play for. It's pretty much done for them. The
Second
only
spot. Second
important
spot.
game for them is the final right now.
No, also winning second position, man. The next game against, we need to seal that second.
I think it's seen. Leicester Chelsea are both fucking messing each other up right now.
I think outside FPL, the biggest moment, biggest highlight of you know Premier League football was the decoy buses. Liverpool's
Yeah.
decoy buses. My
Dude.
God, you've seen everything this season. What was that?
Yeah, man. Crazy, straight out of a James Bond movie.
Oh, by the way, I called a certain player a trap last week, and this certain player ended up getting the same amount of points as Salah, and I
Benteke?
think no, not Benteke.
No.
I didn't.
Who was it?
Firmino, Bobby Firmino.
Firmino.
This is why there is no such thing called as a trap. I keep forgetting this. I used to call Ward-Prowse a trap because he was just so reliant on set pieces, but
Yeah.
that is his way of getting goals. I mean, look at how Bobby ended up. Like, come on,
Dude, out of nowhere.
yeah, that was out of
nowhere.
nowhere. Yeah,
Okay, so one question which a lot of people have asked me is, what are we going to do about the Iheanacho shaped hole in the team? Because they're fucking up A, and now they have a blank game week, so you don't want to hold them. So most likely and solid Iheanacho replacements according to the two of you.
I think for me, it's if price is not an issue, DCL, and if you don't have Kane. So it's Kane, DCL, Antonio Bamford. But if it's just in that price point,
Yeah.
it's Antonio for me.
Same for me also.
Antonio Bamford.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer. There are three, like he said, DCL, Bamford, and Antonio. In that
Got
order.
it.
You can add Wood to the picture, but just like it's not great. Like they play Liverpool in 37, then 38 he has Sheffield United. That's good. You can shift one of those players to Wood later.
By the way, isn't Antonio injured?
No.
No, he's fine.
He's
I saw
fine.
the press conference.
Okay, he's back.
Only Declan Rice, Cresswell, Masuaku, those three players Moyes has told he doesn't want to like give anything out.
Okay,
He just told
but
they're in the
Antonio is
same.
definitely fine.
Yeah, he's fit. He's fit.
Okay, great. So that's great news then. But yeah, I mean, still fitness issues. I would still probably gamble more than Antonio. I would probably go for DCL if you don't have him, or maybe even Bamford if you don't have him. But
Bamford
Antonio,
issue is he won't play 90. He's
why?
gonna get subbed off for Rodrigo to come on at 70 or 60.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, most Lille fans think so. There are people who think he won't even start one of the 3 games.
No way.
I mean, it-
No,
yeah, we
no.
don't know.
Bamford plays. He's very important
Yeah,
to their build-up.
I think he plays all 3 too. But yeah, time will tell.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
and regarding United assets, like what we're gonna do with them, because they obviously blank. The main talking point is Bruno. Is he gonna stay or no? Like lots of people are pondering over it.
What? Come again?
It solely depends on how many. It depends on Bruno if you're gonna keep him or not.
Ah, okay, in the team.
There's a no in that name.
Yeah. The thing is, Fulham and Wolves are like such great fixtures in 37.
Bro, honestly,
Right?
I don't see him. Maybe the last fixture he may not start, which is game week 38. Because first of all, I'll give you my reasons for that. 37, we are going all out. Game week 37, I believe we are going all out because even the fans are coming to watch on 17th May onwards. The fans are coming to watch in the stadiums. Is that true?
Yeah, last game of the
Yeah.
season for sure.
Correct. So I feel United are playing at Old Trafford. We are going all out. Cavani is coming in and starting the game. I feel Bruno is playing that game because they haven't played in front of a proper crowd. Bruno has a few games here and there, but I feel Ole is going to put on a show. He wants to put on a show for the United fans because they're just coming back. I think he would do that, and yeah, and probably rest the players out for the last game week because obviously there's a Europa Cup final to be played. So that's how I feel.
Alden disappeared. I just see a black screen.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just lost net there.
No worries.
Okay.
So yeah.
You're talking about Bruno, right?
Yeah. So hold or sell, Bruno. Really quick. Hold or sell.
Sell.
Sell. Ankit, hold or sell.
Keep until 37. Sell last game week.
Okay. So Ankit saying, I'm saying sell. So
Bro,
that is
see,
that.
to be honest, there are a lot of other players in my team who I can sell right now and not take minus points on.
Yeah,
Who, like,
context matters. Yeah.
yeah, like I have Castagna and all, bro. I'm not going to do shit with Castagna. I'll probably sell Castagna right now and probably.
You'd want to prioritize selling Nacho
Yeah.
and other
Exactly.
you
Other people like
United defender or Liverpool, not Liverpool, Leicester defender. Leicester Madison. There are people who are Madison.
Yeah, man. Imagine. So there are better options to sell than
Yeah.
Bruno for now. But honestly, keep a watch if you need a banging or high price player for 38. I think 37 you can look to sell Bruno. If that's
If you're looking for replacement for this week, Bruno,
Mhm.
there's Bale,
Bale.
mentioned before, Son, and Mahrez. Those are like top three picks.
Interesting.
And if you can afford going to Mane, if you have the balls to do it, then go for it. I respect you. Because Mane is definitely going to start, right? Come on, he has to.
Over Jota Bobby, right? Salah is not getting benched.
Yeah.
Salah's not.
Mane
He's going
after
for
that
this.
incident, he has to start.
Yeah, I think Mane plays for sure. I think Jota will get benched.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sure.
Because Bobby, after scoring a brace, is not going to be told to sit down.
Regarding the home fans, the new thing, even Everton are playing Wolves and
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
playing at home.
Yeah.
So if you're investing in Everton assets for this week, you know that there is another week where you're going to for sure get good, get returns. And Spurs is a Villa. Bale has to start that, right? It's the first time he'll be playing in front of his fans.
Which City midfielder is worth a -4 and captaincy? Just got a question.
From Yash Bansali.
Shout out to Yash Bansali. Kaisa hai, Baba?
Mahrez, I think. See,
So you take a
I,
-4 for
I saw
Mahrez
this.
and captaincy.
I saw this stat. It's a very small sample size stat, but in the last 4 PLs, Premier League starts, 4 to 5 Premier League starts, Mahrez has not, Foden has come off the bench more than Mahrez has. Right. So if Mahrez is going to start, not if not going to start, he is not going to come off the bench. You can expect your forward to come on. So
Good.
that way, Mahrez is in a way better. But uh, I'll talk about the pros of Foden. Newcastle's right flank on the defense is pretty weak. Right? I can't give like exact reasons, but I've seen a lot of talk about it
They've conceded maximum goals on their right flank. That's
on
why
their right flank.
City forums are saying Foden is the shout because he plays on the left
Yeah,
of
so
City.
yeah, so on that right flank is going to be abused a lot
Correct.
by Foden. So it's just that we don't know if they're going to start or not. Like most predictions, most City fan forums, they say it's highly likely they do because rhythm.
KDB is
And then-
injured by the way, so I think Foden
Good for
does play.
Gundo. That's good for Gundo.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Wow. A name we haven't said here in a while.
But what
I mean,
about
he
what?
went under the radar because he didn't get enough starts, not because he played bad.
Yeah.
Like I think he played. He got enough shots, but his minutes were an issue.
Okay.
I mean, what were you saying, Ankit?
Sorry, I've got another question about City, Alden and Devin. Uh, yes, attack is fine, but they have juicy fixtures in terms of the defenders as well. Yeah, they're playing Newcastle and they're playing Brighton after that.
Yeah.
Who are not attackingly strong this season. So, what do you all think about the defenders? Who is a confirmed start other than Edison, obviously, but in the back line, who do you reckon get confirmed starts in these next two fixtures?
I think John Stones because
Johnson.
he's back from suspension. He didn't start the previous match.
Correct.
So he's almost 100% certain to start.
Yeah, that's
Now
a
look
good
at
shout.
Pep benching him, pretty sure.
Yeah, no one can get into his head for sure.
Dias is also a shout, but he's expensive, right? You don't want to spend so much.
Yeah, and then there's Laporte also. I don't know who's. It's a tough one, man, in defense. Like, and I have a feeling whoever I go for is going to be benched. If I go for anyone, it's always the
That's
case.
peak
for
FPL.
Go for Foden.
Acha. So are you making your transfers, sir?
I'm ready to make my transfers. Wait,
So
I'm going to share my screen with you all.
No, don't do that. I can rather I make transfers for you live.
My face will go. My face will go. That's it.
Okay, then it's fine. We don't want that anyway. Do well for the TRP then.
Another shout for the last 3 weeks is Sufal.
Sufa,
If you're looking
yeah.
at
Yeah,
players under 10%, Sufal is a shout.
correct.
He's 7.7. And then there's Richarlison also. I already shouted him out.
Devin, don't do that, no? Devin,
What?
don't do the share screen, no?
Okay.
Yeah, because it just takes the entire thing away.
Okay, cool.
But if you want, I can make it for you over here. But you'll have to give me a password for that.
No way. Okay, so I'm putting in Mahrez, number 1.
Oh yeah?
Okay, I need one more midfielder.
From
Okay,
you can
wait,
look
give
at
me
Bale.
striker. Give me striker. I have Richarlison as my only striker. I'm putting in Kane.
Meanwhile, I have another fun fact.
Yes, please.
Bol na.
So Sufal, by now, Sufal's goal threat is very well known, even if he hasn't been able to translate that into points.
Yeah.
Sufal dominates the 4.4 to 5 price packet in expected goal involvements, and he also has an excellent disciplinary record. He doesn't get much yellow cards, and that is good for bonus points. So his baseline bonus is good. Like if you always watch a live bonus points, he's there around 1 to 2. And West Ham's fixture, he should pretty much be the standout pick among
Agreed.
that price bracket, right? If you're not looking at that price bracket, then you can go for Dallas, which is who's going to play his last season as an FPL defender.
Yeah.
Enjoy it while it
sure.
lasts.
Yeah.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Yeah. This season's Lundstrom with fewer goals.
Yeah,
But
he scored more goals than him. He's
Oh,
very
yeah.
underrated. I don't think I've ever owned him in the season, like ever.
Who?
I've not
Dallas?
I've not owned Martinez. I've not owned
Wow.
Dallas. Yeah. It just says that you don't have to jump on every bandwagon,
True.
right?
True.
It's,
Okay, I made my
I didn't get on
transfer.
that Jota hunt. That Jota. What are your transfers?
One second. I need a 4.7 million defender.
Sufal, bro.
Sufal.
Boom.
What the fuck am I? But anyway. See his ownership
So
scores.
far 4.8, guys.
Yes.
When did he rise?
Yes.
When did he rise?
1 second. I'll put in Sufal and I'll find a 4.6 million rated midfielder.
Ward.
Garib.
Get in Ward. Oh, get in
What?
holding. No, holding.
Arsenal plays this week?
No.
No.
Oh my god.
Yes. I love these problems.
Yeah, there's not many options in defense except Ailing.
But I need a 4.6 million rated midfielder.
Just is he going to sit on the bench?
I have to start him. So
Yeah.
I'm putting
Start him.
Willick,
Who?
Joe Willick,
Ooh,
Newcastle.
punty.
Punty.
Oh, you need a midfielder.
Yeah.
4.6, huh? What do you? Oh, no,
There are
you
not
can't.
many options.
Yeah, bro, not too many options there, to be honest. Yeah, I think your team is done. Joe Willick
Done.
is the man.
Is Chelsea playing this week?
No.
They blank.
Bro, you're coming for a live show, you don't do your fucking homework or?
Okay, I'm done.
Oh, by the way, that Sufal stat, I didn't give credits. It was from jumpers for goalposts.
Okay.
Okay. FPL Stato on Twitter. You can check him out. Another interesting one on Foden is he's a joint fifth in Manchester City for Idno. He has in terms of minutes, this is expected minutes. He's a joint fifth in Manchester City squad for league appearances, but 13th for minutes played.
Oh, really?
It just shows that he's been not getting enough starts, and especially at the start of the season.
Yeah.
Remember when so many people punted on him
Yeah.
because he was so cheap, and
Yeah.
he just come off the bench for like 1 pointers. It was really depressing. But he's always got good underlying stats, and we just talked about Newcastle's right flank and how they concede chances
Yeah.
on that end. Good shout for this week.
Very interesting,
So,
man.
yeah.
I mean, looking promising. I think this game week for Devon because and I think the players that I also got in were pretty much under 10%. Some good shouts. Are you done with the transfers now, Devon?
Yeah, I'm done.
Very good. Now we can the players that I got in, by the way. I removed Greenwood. I don't know why, but he's off my team for some reason. I got in anyway. Rafinha, I got in DCL, I got in Antonio, I got in Dallas, I got in Dina, I got in. So yeah, those are my 5.
Regarding
That's
Rafinha,
good, yeah.
are you guys sure he'll start?
100%, man. I think
He's not going to start.
Why?
Did you see the
Because
presser?
Bielsa said he just come back from injury. I'm not going to start him.
When
No,
did he say
no.
this?
That wasn't the statement. He told I'll just read the whole thing. BSA reiterated how damaging it can be for a player to start a match if they're not ready to do themselves justice, especially after a long absence. He didn't mention it was Rafinha. He could be
And
talking about
Rodrigo.
Phillips.
It could be
He could
Rodrigo.
be talking. No, Rafinha's out for just 3 weeks,
Yeah,
three
I
game
saw
weeks,
it. No,
right?
I think he's talking about Rodrigo, and Rodrigo was out for a while, man.
No, Rodrigo he's fine. I think it is Phillips. I think it's mostly Phillips,
Oh,
but there's every chance it could be Rafinha too, right? So
bro.
Baron Cross, an ITK for Leeds, he thinks that Bielsa is talking about Rafinha. He thinks that it doesn't feel like Rafinha would be that sort to start based on those comments.
No, no, no.
So
I
Yeah.
feel I think he will start. And I think the person he's talking about, the other player one you mentioned, and other than that, I think it's probably Rodrigo also because he's had a pretty 21, 21st game week onwards. He's been injured in and out of the team. He barely got minutes, and I think he's talking about the other person could be is Rodrigo. But I
I've
think
just taken a -16 by the way because I took Kane by mistake and I've had to transfer him out.
oh
what do
god.
you mean? Really? -16 was normal. To -20 you must have taken.
No, -12 is 5 transfers.
Bro, shut up. Minus 5 is 16. Sure. One is free, no? So 4 into 4, 16.
Okay, I've taken a -16.
Uh,
And how many hits will you be taking?
same, but I just have a free ride. I can take anyone I want for my team. That's it, I guess.
Arsenal play. When do Arsenal play West Brom? No, they already played West Brom, but
You already
I
did.
yeah, but I just noted down Saka versus West Brom. Like his performance was amazing. He played
Left
at
back,
left wing.
left back.
Yeah, left wing. Yeah, left
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
And he still got so like really forward, created a lot of chance.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He
He's
played
He's
there most of last season
yeah.
at left wing back.
he's basically like
He's the
Zinch.
only left midfielder they have, I think, who can play that slot apart from.
He's like Arteta Zinchenko, man. At left back. That's what he is.
Yeah, but
I
he has
think
a
he's
lot of potential.
Arteta's Bale, to put it. Zinchenko is barely a footballer.
And if Callum Wilson was fit, you could go for someone like Saint Maximin.
True. Yeah,
But why not without Callum? Why can't you go without for ASN without Callum?
they're toothless.
They need him also, right?
Someone who can.
I mean, they do look good with him, but I just don't like them. I just don't like them without Callum Wilson.
He's the sharp edge of that Newcastle blunt sword.
Yeah,
Well, fair enough.
Lingard has gone under the radar,
Yeah.
or
But he-
does he deserve to go under? The radar?
हो गया उसका bro. He's getting a transfer. I think his job is done.
Yeah, bro. He got Player of the Month today. I think it's done. He's got it.
हो गया ना.
His
He
Hungos.
is a streaky player. Like so.
He plays
This-
West Brom. He plays West Brom and Southampton in 37-38. If you
And
have him,
how-
you hold. If you have him, you hold. Right.
And the thing that nobody realizes is he caught on fire because he was given that responsibility to get into the box and get at the end of the chances. But now all of that is going to be given to Antonio again. So
He
ये
did well with
क्या
Antonio,
करेगा
right?
box के बाहर?
Even when Antonio was there, he did well. There was this certain, like myth going on that Lingard is getting snatching most of the points and returns from Antonio, and Antonio wasn't getting it. Now it's the other way.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
small data can like create a lot of pictures in your mind. Yes, you got to look at the big picture.
So what is the big picture in regards to Antonio and Lingard? Then?
The games before versus Everton, they sat back and they didn't give any chance to West Ham, who are mainly a counter-attacking team, right? So
Yeah.
if you're going to play West Ham against a team who's going to sit back like Everton did, and they did brilliantly, then you can't expect much. Otherwise, Antonio and Lingard are great picks. I'm not sure how good they are for this week, but since Dunk is out, it's worth going for them.
That's a good one. I didn't realize the dunk was out, but
Yeah, that was a silly foul on Fabio Silva.
that's damn stupid, man. But that definitely opens up a lot of doubts, man, which I had about West Ham against Brighton. But Dunk now is saying he's
See,
out.
Brighton won't sit back. They're not a team that just sits back. They control the ball, they control the game,
Yeah.
and then West Ham are going to counter attack, and that's kind of perfect for their gameplay.
But with Dunk not being in there, still the ball might
That's
be leaky.
that's good. Yeah.
Fair enough. I've made up my mind for my transfer, which I've already made, but for my main team at least, Alden, thank you, man, for the insights. Anything else you have, Devin, to ask, or Alden, you have anything else to offer us?
I think we do punts for this week and wrap.
A punt
We didn't
first.
talk about Chelsea. We didn't talk about Chelsea.
The
Like they're
blink-
blanking. They're not. But most of them have defenders. Rudiger, Mendy. I think you hold them.
Bro,
They're gonna
but
start. They're gonna start in 37-38. I think.
they will,
But they have tough games, right?
yeah, Leicester and Villa.
You don't hold Chelsea, I'm guessing.
I think they clean both of them personally.
Really?
The Arsenal game was a big blunder. We dominated it, and it was a big blunder. We shouldn't have conceded that chance. Jorginho back pass, and even Zuma made an error there. And the first City game,
You say you're a
we-
Chelsea fan.
What's
Sorry?
that?
You're a Chelsea fan.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what they.
What I'm saying, we and all in these 4-5 weeks we've been chatting. Today he said we. Sala.
Okay, but anyway, now punt for this week, boys.
Okay. I think the highest scoring player of this week will be the Algerian Messi. They call him
Oh.
Riyad Mahrez.
Okay, I'll go with the other one, the English Iniesta for Pep
Foden.
Foden.
Chalo, I'm going for the Egyptian Messi. Let's do it. Salah. Captain material.
Okay, so this is interesting. We have Foden, we have Mahrez, and we have Salah.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's see. Any closing thoughts, Alden, before we end this?
Yeah, I think this is the final few game weeks. A lot of FPL mental fatigue will creep into. You will want to take hits and punts and go Captain Zaha and all. Don't do it. Okay, don't lose your mind. Sometimes playing the meta itself is a kind of differential.
Yeah.
Okay, so don't try to overtake you. Like don't go crazy.
The
If it's your
simple things,
gameplay, then stick with it.
Yeah.
If it's not, then don't go there. That's all I would say.
My advice is, guys, you only have 2 weeks. If you're behind and you need to
Yeah,
catch up,
just make some stupid ass
just
transfer.
fucking go 8.
Yeah.
YOLO.
Yeah, and even
कल
on.
होना हो
Chal. Karan.
मेरी लीग की
The kids watching now.
Ankit, closing views.
No, I mean that's about it. I think there's another video actually which I wanted to share with everyone. It's basically from the founder of World for All Animal Care and his colleague also. So let's just hear what they have to say about the amazing work that they're doing. I think it'll be very interesting for you to watch. So here it is. I haven't added the video yet, but I will be doing it shortly. Sorry.
So, World for All was started in 2010, about 11 years ago, and we focus on taking care of the strays in Mumbai and around Mumbai.
Mumbai, Maharashtra,
Yeah.
wherever is help needed and that we can manage.
Through different programs, we have about 6 different programs.
We have the Indian Breed Adoption Program. World for All is the largest platform for Indian breed adoptions. We started the organization itself, me and my partner Ruchi, 11 years ago, because we realized that there was no platform for Indian breed animals. And it's been good from then on. We've been able to spread a lot of awareness, a lot of new lovely Indian doggies finding homes today, Indian dogs and cats, of course. We also host the Adoptathon, which is Asia's largest adoption camp. That's the adoption program. Then we have rescue.
So we have a couple of ambulances and we also have a helpline number. We work in and around Andheri East, Yogeshwari East, Vilepal East, Goregaon East, Powai. And we get calls for animals in distress, if they're sick, and we send our ambulances to help them out in these areas. And the ones who are very critical, we take them in this recovery center and we take care of them until they completely recover, and then they drop back to the spot.
Right. In case they cannot be dropped back to the spot because they are handicapped, because they are too young, then we either get them adopted. If they're handicapped, we have a permanent shelter called Properly Paradise. That is one of our programs as well, where it's a cage-free shelter where animals live and die in dignity. We have around 350 animals there: horses, cows, pigs, donkeys, dogs, cats. Most of them are old sterilization program. We sterilize about 80 dogs and 100 cats every single month. They come to us, we get them operated, we get their post-operative process done, and then we release them back to the spot that they belong so that they can live more comfortable and healthy lives without, the population engaged.
Keeping their puppies like unnecessarily leading a very horrible fate on the streets, like by so many of them coming under cars and people using them different things. It's the humane way to control the population.
This program, which is our awareness program, which is managed by Aishwarya. She can tell you more about it.
So we teach people of different age groups, but we focus on children specifically because they are the future leaders in the animal world. We sensitize them, we instill compassion in them specifically towards street animals. And in a lot of families, you might see people asking their children to stay away from the space and not go next to them for whatever reasons. They might bite you or they might be aggressive or they might spread diseases. But we try to educate them, instill compassion and talk about what are the ways through which they can help these animals. And many other topics that people are not aware of, like the importance of sterilization, adopting as compared to going and buying an animal, ways through which they can help them if they cannot entirely take an animal. Different topics, but we focus on educating them and like having a paradigm shift for the people who are not really aware of these ways. And like having a paradigm shift for the people who are not really aware of these ways.
So, well, I mean, that is all the work that the kind people of World for All are doing. If any of you people want to help out, and trust me, there's in a lot of ways that y'all can help them out. Do reach out to them. All their links are given in the description, or if you want to reach them through Instagram, it's World for All. Reach out to them and do check it out. So yeah, that's it.
And
Yeah,
we are
well,
great.
well done to
That's it.
them, one for all, for what they're doing. Well done to them.
Yeah.
And kudos. Like, there's a really bad preconceived notion of people going and buying foreign breed dogs always.
Absolutely.
It's time to adopt your own like stray dog. And it's not always the foreign breed dogs that you need.
Absolutely. I mean, people have been in that whole. It's like a cosmetic surgery, like people want like, oh, I want this kind of.
Hashtag breed in India.
This.
Yeah. They-
And we have our own breeds, man. So adopt, don't shop. That's the word, I guess. Yeah, Devin, closing.
So thank you for tuning in, guys, and thank you for your questions. And thank you, Alden. You've been amazing. You
Absolutely.
make us look smarter, and you have somehow saved his fucking season.
My season, buddy, gonna save yours after
And
this.
and now you're gonna change mine.
Yeah.
So no, really, we appreciate you coming in and helping us out all these weeks, and hope to see you again soon. And I hope you make it to the top 2000
Okay.
और हमारा नाम रोशन करना.
That's the make it 2000
Thank you, my
is,
pleasure.
is a bit far, but obviously we'll be more than happy if you do. But in India, at least, buddy, top 10 is very achievable.
Yeah.
Top 10
Is
maybe.
it though?
Yeah. It's achievable, man. It's just that one captain differential, one differential transfer that you bring in, like how Benteke,
Zaha.
like people, yeah,
Those
Zaha,
two
Eze over
hacks
Zaha.
away from becoming top 10.
So,
Yeah.
buddy, sincerely, man, hope you do make it there. And
Thank you.
yeah,
Ultimately, it's all about the journey, right? Not the destination.
yeah. Well, I've never reached that destination.
Much more later.
My journeys are going on for 15 years, never reached the destination. So I guess the journey will continue. So it's all about the journey only, I guess. So we'll be there soon.
Sure. See you guys.
See you, buddy. Thank you.
Thanks for having me on.
Best of luck, guys. Hope you destroy your mini leagues, and boom. See you next week. Peace out. 2 game weeks left. Till it.
See you.